along the line it leads to pregnancy.
Then automatically, if it is woman that can reveal the secret. If not, I won't say the present husband is the one that gives have the pregnancy.
Yes.
But if she has revealed the secret, automatically she wants the total divorce again with that.
Another divorce.
You can even keep it to herself. And say, okay, you are my present husband, you are me before they even travel.
Yeah.
If it is not long traveling, but if it is something that is they don't get pregnant before they even travel, maybe some months.
Yeah.
Like not detected, no sign. But if somebody travel after 1 or 2 months, the wife can say, okay, the meeting that they have before that we have social time, we want to return to this pregnancy.
Yes.
So the issue is very complicated. But if you want to reveal it, automatically, if you are married and you are already doing out of the something to have pregnant to another person, automatically you have already spoiled the marriage with that.
Yes,
but
yes.
Everything has stopped with that. And then we are deceiving ourselves.
Yes, boss.
If your eyes can come up from there, the mind will never come up from there. Thank you. And I take on that.
All right. Thanks very much, boss.
There's no need of going back to where you say you are fit.
Yeah.
You say good night should be good night.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so very much, boss Olushola.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say, boss. All right, boss Olushola say that let good night be good night. All right. So, boss, you can call in right now and advise the boss lady. Let the boss lady be your best friend tonight, your sister, and so on, that you can give advice. This is happening. It happens every day. It's something that is happening. All right. We're having them in the society. We're having them in the country right now. We're having them wherever you are right now. Someone is also having that same story to you. So all you need to do is to advise. Understand where their husband before they see their wife before they meet with their family. It will take a long time because they're always on a duty.
You see this particular situation, it's something that is wide. We hear it every day. We hear it just like the last caller called in and said that she should be ready for a second divorce. I believe the boss lady is scared of a second divorce.
That's why she needs advice, and which kind of advice?
How she will be painted in the society.
Yeah.
But I want her to understand something first. If she's mentally stable don't mean that when somebody's on the streets. No. When you have a lot,
like your mind can control.
Yes, like you're thinking about things that could actually make the person become down head-wise. The person doesn't really have focus. When a particular person does not have focus, at that moment that person is mentally unstable. So for her to be focused, she needs to let the cat out of the bag. It's a difficult thing, but lying and keeping that as a secret from her current husband, it's something that eventually when it comes out in the future is going to be a big problem.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't know what could come up. We have seen cases or heard cases whereby they want to do a blood group donor, and the father or what is not even having the same genotype, is not having the same blood group and genotype of everything. There is no traits on the bloodline. You've seen cases like that, and we've seen a lot of marriages crash. As a tail end, you hear marriages like 10, 15, 20 years, 30, 40 years crashing because of what? They got to find out that the baby is not the child of the father. So if she doesn't want to find herself in that situation, she needs to let her husband know. If the penalty for her will be she losing both marriages, she will be certain that yes, she has peace of mind, and she'll be able to take care of her kids from both fathers with a good mind. She will be able to do that. So please, I will really advise this boss to come out on this immediately and just talk to her husband about it. And again, this comes to starters in relationship.
Yes.
There's a difference between you telling somebody that can I use the word I love you? Okay, I'm telling somebody that I love you and meaning you love that person. When you mean that you love that person, it means you're going to respect that person.
Yeah.
Whatever the person says, I don't like, or this is a bad or red flag for me. You try your possible ways to stop that. So if you're in a relationship, it takes time, like I say. You know, there is this connection for those that actually put in their heart when dating or when going into a relationship. You know, when you connect with somebody, when the person when the both parties want to detach, it's always a tough playing game for both parties. But their ability to respect their new partners
becomes the issue.
Becomes not just the issue, becomes what will save them.
Okay.
You know, the moment you respect and love your partner, you will not want to do anything to hurt your partner. You will not want to get yourself into a situation that will make your partner feel hurt, because both parties has to be respected in the marriage. So please, I will tell everybody out there, every boss lady, boss man out there,
that you're facing this, you're having this.
That you're facing the same problem or having the same challenges. The moment you find yourself in a new relationship, please endeavor to cut ties with your ex. Keep boundaries.
Let business be business.
Yes, like I said earlier, I've been in that situation before, whereby I was trying to cut ties with my ex, but I was putting it up that, okay, I don't want to fight with my ex. I just want it to be on a mutual termination, whereby whenever we have a business deal or anything to do, we could call each other and get the job delivered. But it was trying to bring in that entanglement, and the only way for me to get out of that situation is to not cut off completely. So please, I will advise everybody to cut off. And if you're in this situation, please, there's this language they call Okafor's law. I don't want to promote that, but it means do not have anything to do with your ex. Don't have anything to do with your ex. Please move on, because it's so unfair. The husband coming to find out that the woman I
trusted and everything. I just went for some business trip and I returned back home to find out that she's pregnant.
It's not proper. If she so much loves the ex-husband, then why did they divorce? Why did they divorce? So she should open up to her.
Which means in marriages, before you leave that marriage, is for you to think twice.
Yes.
Of which you can never ever say that yes, divorce is something for you to do.
No.
You cannot do that. Now she's scared of living her own second marriage, and what will society say?
Exactly.
Say? And now she said that it's either she keep it for herself, open up to the ex-husband, or better open up to her own current husband, and then if the husband, any of them, their fate will tell.
Yes.
What they say might be her fate.
The response she will get from her husband first, she should not tell her ex. It will stir up fight immediately. It will bring up violence that she might not be able to hold the pressure coming at first. But when she tells her husband, it means any information that is coming to the man now, he is aware. He is aware, and trust me, if he's going to hurt him, yes, but the only way forward is for him to also look for a way to deal with that situation with her.
Okay.
It's sad. Yes, many persons might say no. That is a no for them. It's a this for them. But one thing you should know, that when there are some times that we become vulnerable of acts. I'm not promoting any infidelity. No. But when you find yourself in situations, try to find how to salvage and safeguard that situation so that the person involved doesn't get hurt. We've had cases of suicidal where people do that. So I will just tell the boss man himself whenever he hears this, because a man can be in a situation like this, his wife will present this particular thing to him and he will want to how do I get over this situation? So I will advise the boss man or any man that is finding himself in the same situation to take it calm. Reason because of his kids. There's some information that is not supposed to just get out to your kids because of they are still growing up. And that growing up, they are still vulnerable to some kind of thoughts, some kind of things you put in them. So I will advise the boss man or any man in this situation that if peradventure their boss lady presents a situation like this to them, they should deal with it with all sense of maturity, calmness. It's hurting, but it's something that when you actually deal with it amicably,
Yes.
It's going to be something that will be good.
All right. Right. So you've spoken well, and so boss, I need to call and advise the boss lady at the same time to give a kind of advice. You've been listening to what the guests in the studio has been saying here, boss. The Tunchee. Right. So boss, I call in right now 090292222944 090292222944 or 0807773288. Right, yes, boss, I need to read out a story before I go pay my bills right now. It says, good evening. I am pregnant for my ex-husband. My current husband has been out of town for months. I do not know what to do because I'm keeping it as a secret. What should I do? All right, so boss, that is the story this evening, and it's look and sound so easy and simple, but it's not easy. All right, it's to think because it's happening everywhere. Yes, it's happening. Boss, I need to go pay my bills. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Until then, stay boss.
Your boy,
Once again, welcome. All right, so boss, the number for you to call in and give your candid advice to the boss lady will still be 090292222944 090292222944 or 0807773288 08077773 on Facebook. Giveaways will be kicking off tomorrow. So yeah, giveaways will be starting tomorrow. All right. And yes, I have to take the story here once more. And it says, good evening. I am pregnant for my ex-husband, my current husband, because I'm keeping it as a secret. All right. I am pregnant for my. Now, this is happening is everywhere. There are marriages that you hear that before I will visit my family, it's going to be for like months, some years, right? And things like this happen, and you look around and it's okay, fine. The only person you could just run back to is your ex, of which you're not supposed to keep relationship with your
not
ex.
Not at all, not at all.
Yes, there should be boundaries. But how do people handle this situation? You handling it right now. How are you handling it? How are you dealing with it? Your husband has been out for months. How are you handling yours? So the boss lady is asking and has resorted to pregnancy right now. She do not know what to do. So advise the boss lady on what to do this evening. Right? Yes, boss lady, we're still talking about the story. You're saying something about how she should go about it.
Yes, Ubwefi. You know, this is going to be a long episode for her. A very long episode. Something that will determine how strong she's going to become emotionally. Now, let's talk about what we said in the first episode we had. We spoke about things that are supposed to be a deal breaker in everything you do, especially when it comes to relationship. There are some levels you get in a relationship. There are some things you're not supposed to be found doing. Like, there is a way you grow into loving someone and being in that marriage or in that relationship, that when you're even chatting with another person, you start having this guilt in you. By the time anybody gets into that level, you find out that there is a lesser things that causes all these stirs up in marriages. There are a lot of them. Now, the boss lady is in a situation whereby she's thinking that if she actually spills the cat out, it's going to cause her problem. She should not do anything that will damage her body system, because she might want to try that option. I'll tell her that's a no-no. That's a big no-no for her. She shouldn't try anything that will damage her body system. All she needs to do, I will say it over and over again to her, because that is the only clinic to have it. That is the only solution to her, to what she's facing now, is for her to be calm and open up to her husband. Now, she can open up with him one-on-one. But she should be able to ascertain his kind of temperament in issues like this. If she knows that she might not be safe at the moment and the place at which she will be telling him what's happened, she can call maybe one of his uncle or his brother. Yes.
You think she should involve a third party?
I'm not telling her to go fast to involve a third party. I'm telling her that if she should be able to know the level of temperament her partner has, her husband has. If is he a kind of angered person, is he a person that will not take this thing lightly? If she knows he's such a person, then there is a need for a third party. The time she will be telling him that. Reason being that that person will be able to calm him down if he gets in that position of being so angry and flames up. Now, as well, when they are having this conversation, or when she's trying to tell her husband what she has done, she should please leave the kids out of it. Yes. She shouldn't bring up the conversation in presence of the kids. That will really break the kids' heart. So she should try her possible best not to bring that in presence of her kids. But opening up is the best solution for her. She might keep it, 30 years go by, 40 years, and on the 50th anniversary that was supposed to be awesome, the cat is out. She could keep it 2-3 years, the husband gets to find out, and it becomes more difficult. It becomes worse than how it was than before. If she had actually opened up. We've seen cases whereby people don't open up to their partner on what they have done. You know, the first thing when someone is getting into a relationship, the first thing you're supposed to do in that relationship is to let your partner know about your previous relationship. It's so funny and so amazing. You see many people telling you that it's not advisable for you to tell your partner your previous relationship and what you've done, and always tell them no. That's a no for me.
It's better for him to know
exactly
that than getting it getting it when they are both married.
Exactly.
That is why whenever they're going for coaching or for counseling during the time, you have to let your partner know, okay, is there anything you want me to know about you, your previous ways, your previous relationship? Is there something you want me to know?
Exactly.
So you have to make that confession first.
Yes.
After that, and whatever that comes out later is not going to be a story anymore.
Yes, and exactly in most cases, when you see that they open up to their partners about the relationship they have with somebody else, you see that communication between them and the ex will not be there. Because the person knows that, okay, my husband or my wife is aware of this person. As such, I'm not supposed to build anything with that person. You see that boundaries coming in place. But when you don't tell your partner, this is this person, these are the things I've done, you will not actually know at what level can your partner.
No one is ever innocent.
Exactly.
Just know your flaws.
Yes. And you know that there is a way you need to get to know the level of your partner's patience. Should I say patience level? What he or she, the maximum limit at which he or she can tolerate something. You know, somebody might come out and say, okay, I've not done this, I've not had X, I've not do that. And when he now gets into marriage and that person commits or does that, you will now see a different person entirely from his or her partner. That was because the partner you didn't allow the partner to showcase and for him to know or for her to know this is what you have done. Okay, let's give a case now.
Right.
Let's say she told her husband about this. Definitely the man should know that she has an ex-husband.
Definitely.
Except she's hiding it. Except the man doesn't even know she's married. Because I've seen a case at which a woman is married and she came, not just a woman, a man is married, a woman is married in both ways, marrying, and then you will see them going to another city, going to another place to have another family.
Yeah.
So there are cases and there are things that happen like that. So please, when it comes to marriage, this is a union. This is something you're supposed to endure and enjoy.
Yes.
It's not something you're supposed to stir up crisis. Whatever crisis you're supposed to have in anything should be at when you are having your courtship.
Yeah.
At the dating stage. That should be whenever any crisis of this sort, if there is need be, should arise. But when it comes to marriage, it should be something that you're seeing this person different from others. Out of 1 million, out of 200 million, out of 300 million men, out of 300 million women, 1 billion men or women in the world, you're seeing this person as your perfect partner.
Yeah.
So that perfection, that perfect partner you see in that person should always be what you're holding on to. Like I said in the last episode about the boss lady talking about the guy that doesn't do house chores, and I say that she should go back to that former thing and look for what she actually fell in love with him for.
Yeah.
That is always the holding point.
Just go back to the drawing board.
Go back to the drawing board and see what made her actually fell in love with that man. So that is what having something for someone is all about.
Right.
Now, we're not going to criticize the boss lady. No, we're here to help her. So helping her means going back to her husband and telling him what happened.
All right. So boss, he says go back to the drawing board, go back to your husband and open up to your husband. But how he's going to do it is a big question mark there. So boss, I put a call through right now and advise the boss lady on how to go about the situation this evening. 0902-922-2944. 0902-922-2944 or 0807-777-3288. 0807-777-3288. Right, so boys, I put a call through right now and let us know what your thoughts is on the story this evening. Right, I have to take out the story again before I go for a music break once more. I have to quickly take the story again for the boss joining in for the first time. Alright, you're once welcome to Boss FM 95.5 Abuja and happy new month to you all. Alright, the story goes this way. It says, I am pregnant for my ex-husband. My current husband has been out of town for months. I do not know what to do. I am keeping this as a secret. Please advise me. Alright, so boss, that is the story this evening. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. Giveaway kicks up Tomorrow, yes, kicks off tomorrow. It kicks off tomorrow. Giveaways. Make sure you're following us on Facebook so you know how to go about the giveaways tomorrow, right? You are the boss and you deserve happiness. Alright, so boss, I'll call you right now while I go play some music. I'll be right back. Until then, stay boss.